Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. It is that time of the month again. Time for me to rank the best and worst of the previous month, which was September 2024. I have a basket full of goodies and not so much goodies to share with you guys. If you've been watching my channel a while, you know that I keep the top 5, or I keep this to 5 amazing products and 1 or 2 not so amazing products. And these are typically products that I either tried for the first time in the month of September, or they've just been products that have been in my stash for a while, but I've really been reaching for them, or maybe not so much reaching for them in the month of September. If it is your first time here on my channel, let me just welcome all of you. Hello, my name is Steph. I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I'll do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos, get ready with me style of videos. If that sounds great to you, come on and be part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of monthly makeup ranking videos, or you just want to see a good old-fashioned YouTube makeup review video, please give this video a big thumbs up before you go. Don't forget to check the description box for links and codes to things that I might be referencing. Some of those links and codes are affiliate, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for helping me support this channel. Let's get started with September 2024 winners and losers. What made the cut? What didn't? Let's get started. Okay guys, so one of my favorite things for September 2024 has got to be the Beaute Bar Poison Garden palette. To my knowledge, this one is still in stock, and I think this palette is a great way to try the brand if you've never experienced their formula before, because this palette is pretty amazing. There's a lot of special things that you could do with this palette. You can create neutral looks, fun, vibrant looks, more deep, dramatic looks, grungy looks. I mean, this can take you through all 4 seasons, but I think definitely fall and winter vibes in here. There's just something so unique, so special about this palette. I think it's the pops of blue right here that are really doing it for me. But this entire palette, you got cool tones, you got some warm tones in here. I really enjoy working with this palette. I get so creative. It's so much fun just to look at it. And then once you get it and start, mixing and matching the colors, the multi-chromes are phenomenal. Beaute Bar just has a really good formula. This is a great way to try Beaute Bar. I do have an affiliate code with them. It is Steff10. That does save you 10% off of your order. This is one of 2 so far Halloween releases. We had the Vamp palette that just came out recently, and then this one was right before it. So I have to give it to this one. This is my favorite of those 2 palettes. Poison Garden, definitely a must-have from Beaute Bar. Now, another must-have palette from another one of my favorite indie brands is from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is their Gargoyle palette. This palette is so good. Again, we're seeing those pops of blue in here, and then we're also seeing some neutral tones, some grays, cooler tones. I like the greens right here as well, but this is another palette. I feel like you either get this one or you get Poison Garden. I think you can create very similar looks with either palette. You'll get more shadows in Poison Garden than you will with Gargoyle, but you're gonna get amazing formula either way you go. So if you're maybe already a collector of Unearthly Cosmetics and maybe you're only able to pick up 1 new palette, you've never tried Beaute Bar, then go that route, or vice versa. But you can't go wrong with Gargoyle. I think it is a beautiful shadow arrangement. I love the formula. I've been able to create some pretty awesome looks, and you can do easy stuff with this. Like, you could easily just do this green in the crease and then do this green on the lid and call it a day. Or of course you can add more mattes and jazz it up with the different duochromes and multi-chromes that are in here. Love it. Phenomenal. I just think, Unearthly, they have a great formula, just like Beaute Bar. My affiliate code with Unearthly is Steff for 10% off. Now next, I have 2 products that were released at the same time, same brand, and this is the main thing that I want to spotlight from these two right here. The Gourmande Girls Glitter Primer. They're calling it right here, it says it's a makeup primer, but it's really a shimmer primer. This primer is gel-like and it's clear and it goes on feeling wet. So leave it on your eye for a second, kind of dab off your brush a little bit, then dip into the shimmer that you're going to apply to the lid. Amazing. Doesn't crease. This is exactly what I've been looking for, like pretty much all year, ever since I stopped using the NYX glitter primer because it started creasing on me. This I've been wearing with different formulas. I have it on today. I'm using the Alter Ego Mist Haven palette, and love that palette so much. You might see it in my October favorites, so stay tuned for that. But this glitter primer, I've been trying it with so many different formulas. It's been working so well. This primer, the shimmer primer, I should say, is or was launched alongside the Calavera palette, which is also one of my favorites for September. Now, the Calavera palette represents All Souls Day, or Dia de los Muertos, which is the day after Halloween. And it is based in Latin culture, Hispanic culture. Christina, the owner of Gourmande Girls, she is part Latina. I am a Hispanic. I am Mexican American. And I really love that she did a colorful palette because this is what Calavera represents. It represents the vibrancy, the life, the colorfulness of the sugar skulls. And I think it's just a beautiful palette. It is a large palette, the largest palette that Gourmande Girls has ever done, and it is still in stock, as is the shimmer primer over here. The shimmer primer is, I think, $10. The palette is $65. My affiliate code Steff will save you 10% off of your order, but they have some very special shades in this palette. And I think if you are somebody who loves playing with colorful makeup and you've never tried Gourmande Girls, again, I think this is a nice place to start because you have some different formulas in here. You have some sequin shadows, matte shadows, duochromes, multichromes in here. I think there might be a foiled shadow if I'm not mistaken, but there's just a lot that you can do with this palette. And I would definitely, don't hesitate on this new shimmer primer. This can work with all of your beautiful multichromes and duochrome shimmers. It can really make them stay on, adhere to the lid all day. Highly recommend checking out both of these from Gourmande Girls. So another fave for September are these Milani Cheek Kiss cream or liquid blushes, I should say. These are the dupes for Charlotte Tilbury, but I think I'm liking these just a little bit better. I like the price point of these a little bit better, and I like all of the shades. I have a video where I cheek swatched and arm swatched all of these, and I have been reaching for them. I think this shade, Pink Canva, is one of the shades that I've been reaching for the most, as is this one right here, 150 Cafe. I love them. If I'm not mistaken, these are all shades in their baked blushes, because right here we have Dolce Pink, and I have this in the baked blush, and over here we have, where is it? We have Luminoso, oh, over here. Luminoso here, and of course I have that in the baked blush formula. To me, Milani is it when it comes to drugstore blushes. I think they do the best job, whether they be cream, liquid, powder, baked formula, whatever it is. These from Milani have been really awesome. All of their blushes in general are really awesome. These last all day long. I don't have an issue, and they just give a beautiful glow to the cheek. Highly recommend checking them out. I bought them online at Ulta Beauty. Now, last but not least, I have really been enjoying the Easy Blur line from Huda Beauty. The primer is, and when I was applying it, I was like, this really feels like Blur Jam, the Glowish Blur Jam. That was a separate line that she had. Well, I have Glowish right here, but I didn't know that Glowish was discontinued. but it's a good thing that she repackaged it and kept the same formula and just put it in an easier to use packaging. I like the squeezy tube versus the jar. And I think this formula is great. I think especially for those of you with larger pores or normal to oily or full on oily, I think this primer is going to work great for you. I've been a huge fan of the Glowish primer, so this Easy Blur to me is the exact same thing. And then the foundation, I feel, is the perfect medium between a skin tint and between her full coverage foundation. I love this so much. It gets me a good 10-hour workday wear. I just think it's really nice. It's a good shade match for me. The shade I have in this one is shade 140, shade Cashew is the one I use in this one, and it's been working out really well. I like the coverage and the longevity, the finish of it, everything. I think Huda did a really nice job with both of these products. All right, now for the thing that I did not like in September, and I think this is going to shock a lot of you, and it's the reason why I didn't do a dedicated video, which I usually always do with this brand. I always do 3 looks with every palette that they release, but I only chose to do 1 look on camera with this palette simply because I didn't feel I got the best experience, or I had the best experience. And when I use this off camera, I had the same feelings about it. And unfortunately, it is from Uden's Eye, and this is the Eternal Twilight palette. I don't know if it's the size of this. The cover art is beautiful, or if it's just the color story. I don't know what it is, but the shimmers were creasing on me, and Uden's Eye shimmers don't usually do that. So I don't know. Something felt off to me on this palette. This is the largest palette that they've done, at least that I can remember them doing. And this just wasn't it for me. This missed the mark for me. I wasn't very excited about this collection. In this collection were also 4 highlighters or 4 shimmer cheek products and 2 matte blushes. Unfortunately, Sister broke one of the 2 matte blushes, and you can see it's all gone. I had pink powder waiting for me when I woke up one morning up here at my filming desk, and this was to me the best thing about the collection, the 2 matte blushes, because I really think they were bold and vibrant, and they would have looked beautiful on somebody, especially with a deeper skin tone. But I don't like the highlighters at all. They are too glittery for me. I think as I'm getting older, I'm appreciating a more smoother highlighter. And I felt like these highlighters that came in the collection, they were just accentuating the texture that I have on my complexion, accentuating the pores and stuff, and they're just not for me. The Uden's Eye formula, I just felt like it was a little off in this one. I'm not too sure why. And right away when I saw it, I thought of Nomad Cosmetics. I thought of their Verona palette that was set up similar to this, cool tone, warm tone, reds on one side, blues, grays on another side. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I don't think I've ever had an Uden's Eye product not be one of my favorite things. So this is it's a little off-putting for me because I've always enjoyed the brand. There's so many things in the brand that I do enjoy, but something with this whole Eternal Twilight collection just felt a little off for me. I'll be looking forward to what they have for us for the holidays, for Christmas, because I think they're gonna really nail it. They have been the last couple of years, so I'm rooting for them, but unfortunately, this collection was not for me. All right, guys, so those were my winners and losers for September 2024. Some surprises on that losers list, right? Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with what was on my top 5 list? Do you agree with what was on my bottoms list? Sound off in the comments down below and let's compare notes. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, super important, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.